Good night. Good.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Vitor,
Hi.
is it your first time over here? No?
Yes, my
Yes?
first time in this meeting.
Okay. Good to have you. Welcome, Vitor.
Thanks.
Guys, let's start. Pedro Bertoli, would you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Pedro. I am 30 years old. I am a software developer. I am married. I have a little baby, and there is 1 week there that I am here at Talk and Talk.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you.
Mariana Campos, would you introduce yourself, please, for us?
Hi everyone, I'm Mariana. I'm from São Paulo and Minas, half São Paulo and Minas. Now I'm living in Toronto.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's because
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And to study English, I stopped to work in January, and here like doing survival jobs like and like something like that, more for training English. And I'm studying for start to work and quality assurance, but in because my
you are in transition in your
assurance,
career, right?
yeah, my
Okay.
experience is in quality assurance, but in engineering.
Nice. In this time of the year, the weather is good in Toronto, right?
Yeah,
Because
20
in December,
degrees now.
January.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's 20 degrees, and it's still clear.
Wow. How long have you been living in Toronto?
I arrived here on February, on first.
February this year.
Yeah,
7 months. Okay.
6 months, almost 7 months.
Nice. Oh, wow. That's awesome. It's my big dream.
Yeah, it was my dream to live in a country that they speak English. Not exactly here. I chose here because it's the facility to get visa and the permission to stay here. Exactly, Toronto is not that I was expecting because it's like São Paulo that was full.
Nice.
Okay, it's a good experience.
Okay. Thank you, Mariana. Welcome. Felipe Vadu, I know you because you are a regular student over here, but would you introduce yourself for our colleagues?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Felipe Fadu. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I work as a software engineer for an e-commerce platform. And I'm finishing my undergraduate course in electronic and computer engineer, and I have to finish my final paper so I can get my degree. But I'm only doing it on the weekends, so I don't know if I'll finish it this year. Probably not, but for me it's okay, right?
Okay.
And that's it.
Thank you, Felipe. Vitor, would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah. I'm Victor. I am 24 years old. I live in São Paulo. I work as a software engineer in DASA company. I like basket and like front-end softwares, and I'm trying to learn English to work abroad in the next year.
Next year? Wow.
Yeah.
Which country?
I will try to in Canada.
Canada. Wow.
Yes.
That's coincidence.
I'm sorry. I'm following
No
LinkedIn,
problem. No problem.
and I'm pretty sure that for people from tech, it's full of opportunities and best salaries.
Across the world, not in Canada, not just in Canada or Brazil.
Yeah, but in
The
Canada, because they
IT,
have, for example,
IT industry is very crazy.
I applied for quality. I put filter and quality assurance, but when I received, I don't have experience yet or tech information, but almost the opportunity, every opportunity that appear for me, it's from IT.
Wow. Yes, I believe it, Mariana. Thank you. Thank you, Vitor. André Farias. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Okay, nice.
Hi, people. Good evening. I have 21 years old. I live in Fortaleza, Ceará, and I work with software development. And I try to learn English for work in other country.
Okay, nice. Thank you, André. André is from Fortaleza. It's an excellent place. Thank you, André. Pedro, what collaboration tools do you use in your work, in your job?
I use most of Microsoft Suite, like Microsoft
I'm sorry?
Teams.
Teams, okay.
Microsoft Teams and another tools like, for example, all the tools that we have in Microsoft Cloud, for example, the apps, Excel, Word, those kinds of tools. That's it.
I believe your company uses Microsoft 365, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I suspect to talk about Microsoft because I love Microsoft. Okay, thank you, Pedro.
Thank you.
Mariana, and you, what collaboration tool do you use in your work or in your personal life?
I guess for me it's Office
365?
Yeah, 365.
Google Drive, do you
Yes.
use Dropbox or no?
Yeah, I use OneDrive.
OneDrive
OneDrive.
from Microsoft, okay.
Yeah, I haven't Google Drive, but I use more OneDrive.
But
And the application
in your
like
job
Zoom,
or in your personal book?
my personal life and my job too, I use it OneDrive.
Okay.
Creative, and now it's like Zoom or Meet and etc.
Yeah, Zoom is normal in your life. Zoom and the Teams, like Pedro said before. And nowadays, not nowadays, but in the last times, Microsoft Teams is a powerful tool because you can configure inside the Teams some plugins, some apps, and it's a powerful tool, Microsoft Teams.
I don't know that in another areas like tech, but I was working in engineering, and the pandemic period. I guess put strong this opportunity to know more because it was new for us, and it was for everyone after start the COVID. Before this, it was like chose people had this application.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mariana. Felipe, I believe you are Slack's user, but what collaboration should you use your job?
Yes, we use a lot of Slack. My company, right? And also Slack for daily conversation and announcements and warnings and things like that. Google Drive for shared files and documents and spreadsheets. We usually use Google Drive. Zoom for bigger meetings. We in rituals we usually use Zooms and sometimes Meets, Google Meets. And for tests and organization of issues and tasks, we use Jira.
Jira, okay. You said you in your company you use it for chat, Slack for chat. Besides Slack, you use another chat too, or no, like Teams or no?
No, just like it's the official.
Yes, I watch
the official.
Yeah, because if
way of
you
communication.
have 2 or 3 chat too, I've never thought about it because I've never worked Slack before. I use Slack in another courses that I bought in IT course. They use Slack and I use, but in my job, no. I've never used it. But when I use this Slack, I like it. I think it's very useful.
No, it is. It's super easy and it makes the things indexable, so you can search for it later, right? Now I remembered. We also use Notion.
Yeah, you said an announce. I remember I had a client, and this client has for monitoring tools. Wow, what they use Zabbix, and Zabbix sent the message for the alert for Slack.
Yes, we have a lot of alarms on Slack, and if anything goes wrong, it call us on Slack. It's super useful.
It's very useful. Yeah, I agree with you.
Can I ask something? Slack is like, for example, you can only put like a chat, or you can organize to-do list or like something.
Everything.
Everything. You can organize. You can set alarms. You can integrate with another apps, with Google Drive, with anything, with Jira. We can integrate with a lot of things.
Yeah, I've never used it in my job, but when as a student, I used it. I loved it. Unfortunately, I don't use in my every day.
What do you use instead of Slack?
Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams and the planner for organize the tasks. And you can install the planner or another Microsoft tools inside the Teams, because the Teams works like a hub of the same way of the Slack. But my company has a license in Microsoft 365, and we use the Microsoft Teams and another Microsoft tools. So like I think like Pedro said before.
But you can separate it between channels and private channels. You have all of these too, right?
Definitely, yes. You can create channels, another groups or channels.
It's basically the same.
It's similar, yes, the similar. Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Felipe. Victor, and you, what collaboration should you use in your work or in your personal life?
Very well. I use many tools from everyday tools to tools focused on my work, like Slack, Microsoft Teams, Google Calendar for meetings after job with my colleagues, my co-workers. And I use VS Code editor.
Wow, VS Code.
almost of the day. I use infrastructure tools like cloud tools and like a VPN tools, VPN in my work. That's all.
You work from home?
Yes. Today I
Nice.
work from home.
Yes. Okay. You said the Google Calendar. Well, Google Calendar saved me a lot.
Yes, I use
It was
Google
perfect.
Calendar.
For me, the best tool for calendar is Google.
Yes, in my work, I use calendar from Microsoft Teams to
Me
work.
too. But
To work.
I did the integration because I love Google Calendar.
Yes. It's very smart.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Victor. Andrea, what about you, Andrea? What collaboration tools do you use in your job, in your work, or in your personal life?
I mainly use the tools of Microsoft Teams and the Power Platform and the tools of Microsoft.
Nice. Okay, Andrea, thank you. The next question, Pedro. In the age of remote work, what is the importance of collaboration tools?
A lot of importance, I think, because now we are working remotely, so there's the only how can I say, that's the only reason that you are using tools like that. Because before, I remember when I was in on-site work, we were not habituated to use like softwares like that, Teams, to talk with others. We have a lot of meetings with another person in a room. So I think now the importance is just to be able to talk to another people and to interact with other people that are not in the same place. So 100% important.
Nice. Have you ever had a happy hour in your company, Microsoft Teams, or no?
Yes.
The new times, happy hour by Teams.
Happy hour and lunchtime too.
Lunchtime too.
Lunchtime, yes.
Yeah, lunchtime's new for me. I've been there before.
At the beginning, the COVID-19, we used to play some game and share the screen in Microsoft Teams.
Okay. Good.
So we launch together and play some game.
Okay. Nice. Good. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you.
Mariana, what about you? In your opinion, in the age of remote work, what's the importance of collaboration tools?
I believe that it's the most important tools because it permits organize activities, improve productivity, in control work.
Yeah.
Summarizing, I guess it's for me, it's not possible to get a good work environment if you don't have good collaboration tools. Not to have only collaboration tools, but to know how use it properly.
Okay. Nice. Thank you, Mariana. Felipe, what about you? The question number 3.
Yes, it's essential, I think, right? Because especially in remote jobs, we just have these collaboration tools to communicate with each other. So we have to use it a lot and take leverage of it as much as we can. So So we can help each other and communicate with other areas
That's true.
and with our
Yes.
own team. So it's really important. It's necessary, essential.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree with you, Felipe. Thank you. Vitor, what about you? In the age of remote work, what's the importance of collaboration tools?
What the important what?
What's the importance? O quanto é importante? In the
Remote
age of
work.
remote work, yes.
The remote
What's the
work.
importance? Qual a importância?
Okay. The importance is harder important because today working remotely makes it possible you have quality of life and more time to do personal things and balance with health and work lives. But can be a little lonely. A little lonely because you don't see you co-workers physically.
Physically.
Okay.
No problem.
That's all.
You said a good point when you said it's easily balance your life with when you work from home. It's an interesting point because I know some coworkers and they told to me it's so difficult find the balance because in their opinion you have more responsibility when you are work from home because you I don't agree, but for them you have most responsibility and you feel free obligation to work more because you work from home. So I don't agree with it, but it's happening with some friends that I have.
You need manage your time to do things of work and then do things of the personal life. It's very complexity.
Yes. All right. Yes.
Because
That's it.
when you stay in a meeting, the door the delivery calls in the door. The parents needs that you go help there in other things, and then you need manage your time to do the task to maintain performance.
With remote work, the number of meets has gone up a lot. That's it. Thank you, Vitor. Andrea, and you?
For me, It's asynchronous communication, what is not possible in face-to-face work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
big problem for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Guys, the next question, in my opinion, has to do with the biggest disadvantage of remote work. Pedro, the question number 4. The implementation of collaboration can reduce face-to-face contacts between teams. What do you think about this?
Yes, I think it's true. At the beginning, I was thinking that it was a good thing, avoid some people, but now I feel that I'm missing some contact with my colleagues. So even I'm not working Portuguese, I work in French, so I'm missing the vocabulary too,
Mhm.
because I not speak every time with my friends, with my colleagues. So I think that's true, that this kind of tools are reducing your contact face to face and the interaction with people in the real life.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, Pedro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mariana, what about you?
I agree with you. It's for me. It's true. It's the main disadvantage of remote work. It's to lost the contact with people. And I agree with Pedro too. At the beginning, it was good to avoid some people. Then it was full of them. But I guess we are living like they're looking for one equilibrium of this, like a
Mhm.
balance. No,
The balance.
no, pendulo, one pendulum.
Mhm.
We, despite of people from IT that useful to work and remote job last COVID, no, before COVID, for a rest of the remote job work environment, I guess we tried to experiment it on COVID, and we in the I guess now we are looking for the this equilibrium, and the company are looking for techniques
Mhm.
to connect people more. I don't know that is lunch
Mhm.
lunch time, happy hour, and etc.
Mhm. Yeah.
Create more opportunities to put people together. I, I guess we are on it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I agree. It's
Okay.
that's advantage of to lost.
Yes.
I,
Okay.
for me, the hybrid model is good for you.
Mhm. You are working in hybrid mode.
I'm not working.
No? Not to work. Okay. Okay,
No.
you are on transition. Okay. Yes. Mariana, the sky is dark. The sky is dark in Toronto. The sky, o céu escureceu.
Yeah. It's because it was raining. Usually at this time, last 2 weeks,
Mhm.
sunset is around. Yeah, it's this time,
Mhm.
8:09. Yeah, but it was
8. Wow.
ice. Como é que fala? Granizo. I don't know how it's
Wow, granizo. I have no idea.
until 1 hour ago.
Granizo, let me see. Granizo. Hail? I don't know. Hail. Hail. Yes. I've never used it before. Granizo. I live in Rio de Janeiro. Felipe, what about you? The implementation of collaboration can reduce face-to-face contacts between teams. What do you think about this?
And yes, it do reduce the face-to-face contact between teams. And in my case, almost all my squad lives in Curitiba. Half of it lives in Curitiba, and I'm from Rio. Another one is from Rio, and I've seen here once. And the 50 the fifth fifth. It's harder to say this one. The 50th person is from São Paulo. So I only know one person of my squad that worked with me on our daily base, and it's kind of weird to not know the other one, but we kind of get along with as the times goes by, right? But it is a challenge to. I wish we could all go to one place, like an event, and everyone get to know each other. But it hasn't happened yet. So
Nice.
that's it.
Nice. Good solution, Felipe. Okay, thank you. Vitor, what about you?
You can repeat the question?
Sure, for sure. The question is, the implementation of collaboration tools can reduce face-to-face contacts between the teams. What do you think about this?
Yes, I think it's true, because today all companies works remotely, but I think they have some problems with security or hacker infection, and that's it.
Okay, nice. Andrea?
It's a big problem for me because when I have doubts, it's harder to get help in remote work. I am a soft-developer junior.
So you have problems because you in your company they reduce the face-to-face contacts because you are working from home, right?
Yes, I work from home.
Okay. And the collaboration tools help you when you have doubts or question. That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I got Andrea. Okay. The next question number 5. Pedro, is collaboration tools essential to the kind of work you do?
Yes, for sure. But I think that before the big companies, at the time they used this kind of tools that you are using now, because they have kind of local teams working together and teams working on other teams in another country or in another location. So but now it's everyone is using due to the reasons that the pandemic. But yes, 100% necessary, essential.
Yeah, I totally agree. 100% with you. Mariana, you don't work in this moment, unfortunately, but in your opinion, is collaboration tools essential to the kind of work you would do with quality assurance, right? Quality assurance, yes?
Yeah, quality assurance. Yeah.
Quality assurance, yes, thank you.
Yeah, of course, I agree. It's despite of the method, the form of work is remote or presential. I guess the collaboration tools is for management, time management, or for good communication, or many controls you can do in collaboration tools.
Yeah, maybe the main role, the principal role, is the handle the task, handle the team, organize the task. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Mariana. Felipe, what about you?
Sure. Collaboration tools are essential to the kind of work I do, and we have to take leverage of it, right? It's here to help us to communicate with other or the other members of the team and areas of the company. So I think it's good because it also can help us to not go to a lot of meetings, and we can do it in a more asynchronous way, right? So I think it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Felipe. Vitor, for you, is collaboration essential to the kind of work you do?
Yes, I completely agree with Felipe. The tools able to the tools make my work easier because I use tools to monitoring my work, my tasks, my co-workers, in my job in all views.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Vitor. Andrea, in your opinion, is collaboration essential to the kind of work you do?
Yes, because I work with a tool that is used by several commercial constants, and the tools help me to communicate with several people.
Nice. Thank you, Andrea. We have more 2-3 minutes. The last question. Pedro, can collaborative tools reduce the amount of emails and meets in our corporate day-to-day?
If you had some tools that reduce that, or the situation because you are using more, those things are contributing to have more emails.
For example, instead you change a lot of emails, you can call in Zoom or Teams your colleague, or let's solve of this. It's more productive. Instead they change the emails. It's an example.
Okay, I think it is, but not the people are not available all the time. So
Yeah.
for example, you have to send an invite to discuss after some problem or something because the person is not available at the moment. So there's a lot of situations too when you need another team just to get an opinion or to discuss another problem, and you need to schedule a meeting. So I think it's more complicated than before. In my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pedro. Mariana, what about you?
I agree that Peter told. I guess if we in general, for me, the people use the worst of this kind of tools and increase the quantity of emails or activities or notifications. Because we don't have not people, I include me. We don't have we don't know how to use better these tools.
Nice. Okay. Felipe?
Yes, I think it can reduce the amount of emails in meeting because we can do it asynchronously. So
yeah, it's easily.
So I think we don't need to schedule a lot of meetings just to get an opinion most of the times, right? I think, but meetings, I think it is necessary in some occasions, but not at all. And we have to have the habit to try to avoid it, because it consumes the time of the whole team. So I think we should do it in more asynchronous, in a more asynchronous way, and just assemble everyone for certain occasions, right?
Okay, nice. Thank you, Felipe. Andrea, in your opinion?
Yes, there's a lot that can be solved with a simple message.
Nice. Vitor, what about you?
I esqueci. I forget the question.
The question is number 6. Can collaborate tools reduce the amount of emails in the meeting in our corporate day-to-day?
Yeah, I agree, because with tools, the communication has more accessible and fast.
Okay, thank you, Vitor. Welcome back, guys. Let me see. Fabiano, how was your break room? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, a lot. They were
Nice.
very nice and very good too.
Nice. I'm so happy listening your opinion. Fabiana, your opinion. How was your conversation?
Oh, it was amazing. The guys were so nice to talk, to share ideas. It was really cool.
Good. And Fabiana, for you, what's the best team collaboration?
For me, it's the Teams, Microsoft Teams. I use all my day work, and I think it's a easy tool to work with. We can share documents, files, and talk to everyone any minute. It's a good tool for me.
Okay, thank you. Leonardo Mascarenhas. Leonardo, are you there?
Yeah.
Nice. How was your conversation? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it so much. I believe it was great to talk with my colleagues. It was we changed, we shared lots of different tools, and that's great. After this meeting, I'm going to save these websites and tools that we talked, like Jira, Confluence, and others that I'm going to look.
Wow, Jira is an excellent tool. That's true. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the meet and the topic. We work to make a light and the pleasant meet for everyone. I hope you come back in the next week. Unfortunately, I will have an appointment and we won't have just this meet, but in 14 days, in 2 weeks, we come back. I hope you again. I sent on the chat the survey. It's important. Your opinion. Feel free to give a suggestion. How was the conversation? Slag off, falar mal do host. Feel free, no problem. Thank you. Good night and have a nice week for you guys. See you.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you,
Cheers.
everybody.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.